Hi, hi everyone. Sailor Moon here, Tuxedo Mask here, and today we're going to talk about only girls or women can be keepers or fighters. Is that an oversight that anyone really truly should be following? And the first answer would be no. And even if NAOKO or NAOKO TAKEUCHI or TAKEUCHI or TAKEUCHI came up with the oversight, I think it only tells only the saga to why there's only women sailor fighters in the books. I don't think it's some kind of oversight that everyone has to follow, and if you don't follow it, something bad's going to happen to you. You see, a lot of folks were, well, when we first broke well, keep in mind the oversight was first broken by the folks at a Toei business when the Sailor Starlights came along, or the Free Lights, or the Tri-Lights, whatever you want to call them. When Dustin, Jordan, and Julian came along, yes, they were men, I am sorry, and every telling of Sailor Moon they are men. Well, in the books they're not, but in all the other drawing shows and drawing films they are. So they broke the oversight, you know? And when we had Ernest, also known as Ernest P. Worrell, become Sailor Earth, he didn't break something that was not broken yet. He broke something that had already been broken. And we really don't care about that oversight. And I know that might piss off some folks in a Sailor Moon followership, but oh well. You know, we believe that anyone can be a sailor fighter or a sailor keeper, no need if they're a man or a woman. Now, why is there an oversight? Why did NAOKO TAKEUCHI or TAKEUCHI come up with it? And everyone's going to have their beliefs, their thoughts on why this is. Folks are going to tell you, oh, there's films out there on Euro. They're going to say, oh, there's whiffs, out there on the interweb that says that she said it. And even if there are films on the interweb or whiffs on the interweb, her saying that, I don't really think it needs to be followed. All right? We don't really care about that oversight. And we broke it a long time ago. Yeah. And I think that we will always break the oversight. Like we did when we had Snoop Dogg. Calvin Cosler, but greatly known by his ring name, I guess his songster name, whatever, Snoop Dogg. Anyway, at the end of the day, the oversight was broke when he became Sailor Sun. And we'll never truly know why NAOKO or NAOKO TAKEUCHI came up with the oversight, or why some folks in the Sailor Moon followership are dead, have it, want to follow it. You got any thoughts on it? Yeah, Sailor Moon, I do got some thoughts on it. Now, there are going to be some folks in the Sailor Moon followership who will say, oh, you need to do some learning before you talk about this. I don't really think there's that much learning to do about it. You folks say there's whiffs on the interweb. You folks say there are films on the interwebs talking about this. So you folks bring up the films. You bring up the whiffs. But I don't really think it's going to give you the answer you're looking for. The only guess I could come up with to why NAOKO or NAOKO TAKEUCHI came up with this oversight was her coming up with the grounds to why in her books that only women or girls were being chosen to be sailor fighters. How they got their might. I don't think it was some kind of, in my belief, I don't think it was some oversight she was coming up with to say, oh, men men and boys can't be sailor fighters, you know. At least that's my take on it. At the end of the day, we broke the oversight, which was already broken by the Toei business themselves. And it is what it is. Yeah, you're right. Time for me to end this film. Sorry we're always too far away in our films. You know, and no need how I film. I always look like I'm bending over. You know. So, anyway, that's the end of this film. If you want, they want to watch some more of our films, then watch the film yesterday when Sailor, Mini Moon, Small Moon, Little Moon, and Diana gave their thoughts on, you know, Jay Chan from Jackie Chan Sagas. I want to thank Tuxedo Mask or Evening Wear High Darien for giving us thoughts on the oversight only girls or women can be sailor fighters. And we'll see you later.